Dave Caffery comes from an old and well-recognised, well-established Dublin family, and he lived in Paris for many years. But he and his wife, Trish, took it into their heads 25 years ago or so to buy an old schoolhouse in Allahy's in Beara in West Cork and do it up a bit. And they have summer schools there. And it's been my habit for 20 years or so to go down there to teach American students who come over for a few weeks every year. You know, with Paul Amin and Tony Curtis, John Montague before us used to go there. The artist Dave Lilburn used to run print workshops. It's a lovely event, and it allows us to get in touch with artists like Rachel Parry and Cormac Boydell and Charlie Tyrrell and Danny Osborne, all that wave of artists who went to live in West Cork back in the 70s and the early 80s because they simply couldn't afford to live anywhere else, and they've become enormously powerful figures in the arts landscape since then, and in part, I think, driven by that isolation. The isolation forced them to befriend their own gifts, maybe. But Dave was a great impresario, one of the grumpiest men you could ever meet. He'd raised being grumpy to an art form. In fact, when the priest talked about it at Dave's funeral, the whole place fell around laughing. You know, so Dave wouldn't like this, he'd be grumpy about it. You know. But anyway, Dave died far too young, and I wrote this for him. Travelling Soul Sutra for Dave Caffery. The wind is in from the Atlantic. Oh, do not close the window. Let the night beat salt into the room. Let the travelling soul find rest. The wind is in from the southwest, from a small graveyard at the sea's edge where our friend lies with the long grass under a faint haze of stars. I hear the sea's long thunder across the bar. I hear the rain come sweeping down the hill, his voice at the window like a dipping tern, calling at night from far out to sea. Oh, hold the window open, love, for me, when the time comes, when the wind comes. Let the night beat salt into the room, let the travelling soul find rest. The wind is in from the southwest, and Dave is lying under gravel, earth, and roots, who was a friend to learning and a good man. His bones are settled now. His soul goes travelling on.